Yeah, New York is definitely a one of, if not the capital of insurance, I think, industry. I think, and based on few data points. So David mentioned startups, right? So when you look at number of startups in New York metro area, you compare that to any other city in the world, it's probably number one, and at worst number two, and it's between San Francisco, Silicon Valley together versus New York, right? There's a lot of startups here in the insurance space. And then there's also a lot of insurance carriers and brokers in New York. And that I think is probably definitely number one. Compare that to San Francisco, Silicon Valley, they have a lot of startups. There aren't not many carriers and brokers.
Yeah.
In New York, you have both startups and the carriers and brokers. So, and then you add the investors. There's a ton of investors. Probably in terms of investments, San Francisco, Silicon Valley might be number one overall. But when it comes to insurance investors, New York has a lot more.
Yeah.
You see a lot of the CVCs, they're home based. Some are in Silicon Valley, but many are in New York.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why maybe a community didn't start earlier is because there was such over-representation of FinTech groups. Like even within FinTech, there's a group called Wall Street Blockchain Alliance, which is just for FinTechs and blockchain space. So I think a lot of people made the assumption, which we learned by being in the space, that it was a little bit incorrect, that the FinTech and InsurTech space was well served. But as many people in New York know, pre-2019, if you were to go to a FinTech group and be an InsurTech person, to say you were out of place would be maybe a little bit of an understatement.
This is Tony Lew
and David Gritz from InsurTech NY, and this is the future of insurance.